Good morning. We're going to just do an update on the train situation, seeing how things are going on the Long Island Railroad this morning with the new trains that we have that are on the screen. You can see here we are looking at Mineola first and taking a look at some of the trains here. We do have some missing information on some of these trains, like this train hasn't updated here, the 642 from Penn Station, and it is running late. Yeah, it's running very late actually. 16 minutes. It's supposed to be here. It's right now. It's 6:39. 7:02 from to Grand Central. This is a train here that's out of Huntington. That is an M7 right now. You see a lot of 8-car trains, shorter trains, particularly the ones going to Grand Central are 8 cars. The ones going to Penn have a tendency to be 10 cars. And so we got 7:02 Grand Central, then 7:05 to Jamaica. It's a diesel, and then 7:15 another diesel to Long Island City. So you see, that's what we got going on at Mineola right now. Let's go to another station here. Go to another station. We'll pick another station on the main line. Let's go and take a look at Hicksville. I'll start off on the main line. Unlike South Shore 12, you can take a guess where they are. We're going to show you in a minute. You're not going to be surprised. All right, so we have 6:31 to Penn Station pulling in here. That's that late train that we don't have information on. The next train, 6:51 to Grand Central. That's the same train we just looked at here. Let's see, 7:04 to Penn. Another Huntington train. So you can see all the Huntington trains have to make the stops. 7:04. I'm trying to find one. Here's a Ronkonkoma train here, a 10-car train that's on its way to Grand Central. So far, not showing too much crowdiness, but it's only gotten to Brentwood so far. I don't know, what are the stops on that train? Let's see. Stops. I mean, cars. I mean, stops. All right, hold on. I'll try that again. So yeah, it is. These are the stops. Okay, so all right, looks like it does make all the stops. So I'll have to see what happens when it gets to Hicksville, if that thing fills up or not. Have 7:15 to Grand Central as well. See, not a whole lot of Penn Station trains here at Hicksville. 7:05, and then there's so you get an idea of what's going on there. Let's now go to the South Shore. Let's go to Merrick. All right, so we have a 6:46 to Penn that is pulling into Belmore now. Let's see what that looks like. That's empty. That's not too crowded. We have a 7 o'clock to Penn. So look at all the trains to Penn Station you're getting at Merrick compared to the main line. It seems like I said, the Babylon branch seems to be getting a lot more Penn Station trains. Here's another one. Not too crowded there. Okay, so we will look at Rockville Center. We'll go a little further down the line here. All right, we have a 6:42 to Grand Central that's going to be coming in 5 minutes. So let's see how this train looks. A few crowded cars, nothing terrible. The 65 to Penn, which I think we just showed you. Yeah. Oh, I could see that they have an M9. Yep, they have an M9, of course. Babylon branch. They have an M9, of course, because they're important. They get all the M9s. Okay, so let's see. We have that. And I don't see any crowded trains so far. Let's take a look at Woodside. So maybe we'll be able to pick up a few more trains here that are coming in here. All right, here's a 6:38 Grand Central. This is a Ronkonkoma train. Sort of, not too many crowded, not too crowded there. Another 6:42 to Grand Central. This is a Babylon branch train. It's not too crowded. 6:48 to Penn Station. This is coming off the Port Washington branch. That is kind of crowded. Okay. Let's see. We got a 6:54 to Grand Central. This is also off the Port Washington branch. That has an M9 on it. That one's not too bad, but it's further up the line. Let's see. We've got a 658 to Penn Station. This is another Babylon train. Another M9. See, you can see who's getting all the M9s. That train is kind of crowded. A 710 to Grand Central. Let's see what we got here. It's an M70 car. I think we already went to that one. This one's a little bit crowded. So the Grand Central train seems to be getting plenty of people. I'm trying to do is find some mainline trains here, like Ronkonkoma trains that have come through. That's what I'm trying to find. But I think that most of them don't stop at this Queen. They're only going to stop at Jamaica, I think. So let's see. We can find this. All right, this is 648. Here's a Ronkonkoma train at Jamaica. I'm surprised that one is not too crowded, and it is going to Penn Station, which is kind of surprising. 650 to Grand Central. This is a Long Beach train. We have no information on that, whether that one's crowded or not. Let's over here. 650 to Penn. This is another no, this is the one we just looked at. That was the one we just looked at. Here's a 654 to Penn. This is a Hempstead that has not updated, so we're missing some information here. We haven't gotten full information on all these trains so far. That one also not showing up. Let's see this one. This is a Ronkonkoma train. 656 to Grand Central. I don't think that one stops at Mineola. Let's see how a little bit of crowding there. Nothing too terrible. So let's see. Maybe pick up another station here. Well, let's do the Port Washington branch. Why not? Great Neck. All right, we have a train coming into Grand Central. That has not started yet. That's an M7. 703. That train is not car. They also got an M9. So it's the M9 seems to be going to the Port Washington branch and the Babylon branch. No surprise there. I haven't found any M9s on the main line yet, unfortunately. All right, we'll pick another main line station. Let's go New Hyde Park. 647 is then, and that's going to be that late train that's last updated. So it's a little, let's see if it's going to give us train makeup not available, it says. So that one's missing data at 707 Grand Central. This is the M7 train that's right now on the Huntington line. Still not overcrowded yet, but it's going to have to make a lot of stops, and I have a feeling it will get crowded. Let's see, All right, while we're waiting for some more of this information, let's play the new Channel 12 report just for laughs because, it's so obvious what this network gears to.
Well, some Long Islanders have been looking forward to this. Others say it's going to make their commute even longer.
We will see. The LIRR is launching full service to Grand Central Madison today. So what can you expect?
Let's go to News 12's Caroline Flynn. She's trying it out for herself on board a train headed to the new hub right now. Caroline.
And it looks like they're on an M9.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. We just actually jumped on the train from the Merrick station very, very smoothly. I think the train actually arrived about a minute early for us to jump on, left on time. No issues so far, but you can see I'm going to just step out of the frame slightly. I'm sure you could see from behind me even before. It is a pretty quiet train. This isn't anything too surprising for those of us who go to the train station early in the morning for different stories because these earlier trains are a little quieter. We're heading into Grand Central Madison. Very exciting. And so are most of the people on this train. Now, let's get to a little bit about today because this is really a big, big day for the MTA. And the reason why is because
it's so obvious what
this is
the
full launch of the second terminal to come to.
So it's just they're right. They're in Merrick. No surprise. I knew they'd take the pretty little Babylon branch. You'd think they'd take the train at Hicksville. That's what they should do. But no, they're taking the pretty little Babylon branch because, again, that's just who they gear to, and that train is empty. There's nobody on it. I'm just curious to how the Ronkonkoma, early morning Ronkonkoma trains were. But I don't really have that information right now. You could pick another. I don't know what maybe Kew Gardens. Maybe a Ronkonkoma train stops at Kew Gardens. Could see maybe we have a 649 stopping here. Nope, that's going to be another Babylon train. That's going to be stopping there. That train is crowded. That train is crowded. 652. Here's a Ronkonkoma train. This is the one we just... Yeah, it's getting a little more crowded now. So that's stopping at Kew Gardens. 703. We have that missing information there. And 725 to Grand Central. This is a Huntington train. Let's see. Still not overcrowded yet. Okay. It's not overcrowded yet. Let's go to Massapequa. Let's see what we got here. 7 o'clock to Grand Central coming in. So we have an M7 there. Not too crowded. So I don't see any crazy crowding going on. A few trains here and there. That one hasn't started yet. I haven't seen anything too crazy. Let's go a little further out there. We have a 703 to Penn Station. That has not started yet. Oh, there's an M9 on the Ronkonkoma line right there. It has not started yet, though. All right. And that's not going to start either. Okay, so. All right, so I think that's going to do it for now. We'll just go back to Mineola and we'll show you all the eastbound trains that we now have. You can see 710. Yes, look at that. Half-hourly service, reverse peak service. And that's an M9, too, going to Ronkonkoma. Okay, so we're seeing some M9s going to Ronkonkoma, too. That's good. I don't know where it came from. It's not too crowded. So nothing really crazy going on the railroad this morning so far. All right. Well, we'll see what happens later today. That's it.